Now, to continue with our discussion of the elephant-headed god Ganapati, um, we really do now need to introduce another publication, and this one is called Cult of Vinayaka by Shanti Nagar. It's published out of New Delhi, India, and it was, I believe, back in 1992. Now, we've already done a review on the Ganesh, Studies of an Asian God, edited by Robert L. Brown, and that's published by SUNY, actually, in 91. And that is really excellent, especially for the section on Tibetan, Tantric Buddhist Tibetan forms of Ganapati. Now, there's many different names for Ganapati, and Vinayaka is one of them. He's a destroyer of hindrances. But also there's Ganesha, and then Ganapati. Now on the HAR website, we generally use Ganapati for the Tantric Buddhist forms because that is the name that's used in the Sanskrit texts coming from India to Tibet, and in the mantras and dharanis, which are extant, they use Ganapati, not Ganesh or Ganesha. Whereas in India and in Shaivism, then it's more common to say Ganesh or Ganesha. Now, this publication is really excellent. It's one of the very best that I have so far found. Yes, it's a little bit old, being a 92 publication, but it's an extremely thorough work, and it has, I think, more than 15 chapters, and it goes into the birth, childhood, and early narratives, but then it goes into what evidence there is for this Ganesha or Ganapati. What evidence is there in literature, and how far back does it go? Does it go back to the 5th century of the Common Era, 6th century, and then the important texts that were written that describe different aspects of the elephant-headed god? Then it goes into also epigraphical works that are extant, the records, inscriptions. But then also it has a very good section on iconography. Now that's iconography, of course, that's what relates to the images, to the sculpture and the paintings. And then we also have descriptions of the different forms, which is separate. The description of different forms with the names. What name are they applying to a 3-headed, a 6-headed, or multi-tusked elephant, or to the elephant with a broken tusk? Also, it's very important to know exactly what other epithets are used for Ganesh, which are found in literature and can also be found on paintings or inscribed on the base of a sculpture. And then finally, we go into more of the metaphors. Well, what are the special metaphors for Ganesh? So how does he relate? Does he relate as just the son of Shiva or the son of Parvati, or is he also the one who removes hindrances, or is he the warrior, or is he the scholarly, educated scribe? So this book has all of that. It's the most thorough presentation that I've found that's published. There may be more, and there may also be hundreds of PhDs done in India over the last 100 years that deal with the figure of Ganapati in literature and art. But this one here applies more to art, or we can apply it more to art than some of the other works that have been done that are more literary or philosophical in direction. So you can press the like button, you can subscribe, you can join HAR on Patreon, and you can make a donation on the homepage of Himalayan Art Resources.